Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope you all are having a great Friday so far. We are looking forward to playing more Dune tonight. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys in chat and whoever is available to hop in in-game as well. We do have the guild going, and let me drop these the link for the Discord in here real quick. There we go. All right, perfect. Let's get all of this started. Hello, Chris. Hello, Pirate. Welcome into chat, you guys. It's good to see you. All right. Into game mode. Out of work mode, into game mode. We can do this. Everybody watching the stream replays later, thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. Be sure to leave me your comments. I've received some really good tips in those replay comments, tricks about games, things like that. So continue to leave those. I do look forward to replying to those. If there's something you'd like to see, let me know. I would definitely always interested in more suggestions. All right. Apparently it's taking a minute to log in, which is fine. Alright, we do have, shouldn't have too much organizing to do. Chris said he was nice enough to clean up my mess that was in the middle of the floor. Thank you. Alright. Pirate, you're gonna lurk while you play and build another depot in Motortown. Alright. As long as you pop in and pay attention to me every once in a while. I'm queen of the nerds after all. I must have my attention. Alright, Chris. So, I have not built an ornithopter yet. I know you have one, but I have not built one yet. That is my goal for today, is to, if we don't already have all of the supplies with everything that we've gathered so far, I need to build my own ornithopter. I run around and played this game so much and realized that, like, there's things that I've bypassed, things I haven't done, just because, like, the game is playable without needing to do those things, even though that's a big part of the game. So, it's like, alright, I need to buckle down and actually do these things. Okay. One thing at a time. Let's see what we've got in our inventory. We're pretty good. Okay.
Yes, I've been sneaking. You should notice an extra door in your base somewhere.
Should I notice an extra door? Okay. Let's see here. Let's actually look around. These are the two doors that I know about, and then upstairs. Thank you for picking up my mess off the floor. Nice. Fancy. I like it. My promised office. Ooh, I like that. The artwork. That's cool. Very cool. Thank you. Open sesame. Snacks? Oh, what did you bring me for snacks, Pirate? Oh, we have a desk still now. Perfect. Okay. You're always hungry. I have a welding torch in here somewhere. Not use V-Rising controls, that'd be great. Where is my welding torch? Is it downstairs? It is downstairs. Hello there, how are you? It depends on what it is that's half eaten. There's my welding torch. Do you have to upgrade the welding torch to be able to put the vehicles together?
Just if you have the Mark III, you should be okay.
Okay. All right. I will have to make a bigger one then, or a better one. The other one. How do you half eat a hulls? I am disturbed now. Yeah. Play V Rising for one night, well, two, with a break, and I'm using V Rising controls. Welding torch Mark 1. Do I have that knowledge unlocked? I should. Yes, I do. It is at the survival fabricator. Okay. So in theory, I forgot to say it's good to see you. Well, it is good to see you. It's very good to see you. In theory, we should be able to get rid of the regular fabricator because everything else can be made with the rest of this.
Correct.
Okay. Cut array. Welding torch, here we go. Out of steel, apparently.
Out of steel. What?
I am out of steel.
Should you?
Let's make about half of it. Yes, don't. Thankfully, I only have managed to need one band-aid today, but it's just in a very awkward position. Cut so much aluminum. It was awful. I enjoy my job. I just need to be less clumsy, that's all. Here we go. Headset is sitting weird on my glasses today. Let's see what we have in the way of materials to be making these pieces. All right. Looks like we're gonna need more cobalt paste. Looks like everything else. We should have plenty of. Okay. I would make a good assistant to a magician. I mean, I can't really argue with that. I don't have a good argument for that. How are we on fuel cells for vehicles? Solar.
Should be good.
Seeing what we have stored. Pretty good. Okay. I could be the girl that gets cut in half. And I'm easy to hide. Yes, there is that. That is very, very true. I am very quiet and I fit in small spaces. A rat's transformation ability to be legally named a desert rat in Dune. Hey, I can call myself whatever I want. Alright. I'm gonna need a lot more. Oh, because we're gonna need to make 4. Is this a set of wings or is this an individual wing?
That is an individual wing.
Okay. So we need to make 4 of these. Okay. That's deceiving because it shows in the picture it shows 2.
I know.
Okay. So, okay, we're gonna make it need a lot more than what I told it to make. Make the rest of it. My sneak skill is ingrained. I never lose my sneak skill. At least in real life. In game, be a little bit clumsy, a little bit of a, brute. You're kind of feeling pizza tonight? Nice. Pizza's always good. X Factor, hello, how are you? You might be wrong, but you think each wing is 2 wings?
And it's not.
Okay.
Unless they change something.
Alright, well, we'll make 1 and see what it does. Or we'll make 2, see what it does, and if we need to make 2 more. So, we'll see. Always good to have the heads up, just in case. Thank you, X Factor. Nothing more than feelings. You're not actually going to make pizza and then brag to me about it? Still might not have enough paste. I can't do the math in my head right now. Okay, so we need...
I've got a bunch of paste at my base if you want me to grab some.
Okay, we'll see what the math ends up being. And see if I need it.
Ah, yes, the math.
So I did enough math with my measurements and trying to get the right yield out of the sheets of aluminum. Yep, I am all mathed out today. The hull, the cockpit, the chassis, the engine, generator, wings, and storage. Okay. All right. 14, 28. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. Also, industrial pumps. Okay. I'm potentially gonna need 8 industrial pumps, which we can go grab. It's not a big deal.
Industrial.
Yeah, it'll give us something to do.
Oops.
You're waiting on your delivery and then probably gonna hop onto Dune yourself tonight? Nice, nice. Any excuse to play Dune, right? What are you getting delivered? Is it food? Is that like food? I must food vicariously through you guys, okay?
Is it food?
Sorry, sounded a little bit like a puppy there, you know. I don't know.
Yes, sorry. That was just. Is it food? Are you having food? Food?
I am doing good. It is Friday. I've survived a week of work. Mostly in one piece. Few nicks and scrapes, but I'm good. Pizza and breadsticks. Nice. Nice. Garlic breadsticks. I like garlic breadsticks better than I like cheesy breadsticks. You've always questioned English words, for example, cockpit. Why is cockpit called a cockpit? I never gave it that much thought before. It's just that's what it's called. Some words I do know the origin of and why, but that one I've never really thought about. Might have to do some research on that one. Oh, I actually sound hungry today, Pirate. Okay. How much of this paste am I gonna? It's gonna make 50. Okay, we should be possibly. Good on that. So let's go hunt down some industrial pumps here while we wait. Those are gonna be
Way up north.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember how far up north they are. There we are in Sentinel City. Is that the only place so far? Looks like it. Only place so far that I've scouted that will have it.
Yeah, some place I've seen on my map too.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're taking a trip to Sentinel City. We'll go over to Anvil, fast travel up to Pinnacle, and then head over to Sentinel. How's my water? My water is full. I have weapons. I have bandages. I have money. Okay. I came up here for a reason. Shit. I don't remember. Oh, you know what we haven't done? We haven't partied up. There you go. So we can actually see each other. Alright, there we go. I guess this way is shorter. Oh, do you have a back seat? Yep, you do. Nice.
I have to stop by my base real quick to get money.
Okay.
If that's okay.
That's fine. I suppose we'll let you make a pit stop.
Fine. Jeez.
Driver picks the route, passenger shuts their kickle. The actual quote is driver picks the music.
Creepy.
You're too scared to Google it, so you want somebody else to do the research for you. Alright. That's fair. Sometimes Google can be scary. The plain version of cockpit was not the first result. I mean, I thought the internet was supposed to be smart and know what you mean. Poor roosters indeed. It's an absolute myth that roosters only crow at dawn. Nice. Mythicus, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for the cheer, appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Imagine being a V-Rising vampire and a rooster to wake me up. Well, like I said, it's a myth that they only crow at dawn, so they can wake you up at night too. You get to watch me run from worms, so it's fun. Alright. We will have to make a special attempt to run from worms then. Well, we'll give it a little while. We'll bait them later. If we don't get a good accidental attempt, right? Never mind. I should probably not say that out loud.
Sounds like it's about to be good.
Yeah. I mean, if I knock on wood first and then after as well, we haven't had a close call in a while, so my desk is wood. My desk is wood.
I did earlier.
You had a close call earlier. Nice.
Yeah. Earlier, maybe at some point this week. I don't remember what day it was.
Yeah, the days all blend together. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can't start to say something and then not finish it. I do that enough accidentally. I can't do it on purpose, too. Oops, not that corner. This corner. They're mannequins. They're creepy mannequins.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes.
Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big. Let's try to avoid me.
You got ate by the worm on day 1 of launch. I think it took me my second session of playing before I got eaten. And it was like 10 minutes in. It's like almost right away. Like, okay, well, yeah, that happened. So, I managed to survive my first day of playing. You also managed to eat yourself out of your ornithopter. I can see how that can be a thing. I will have to be careful
about that.
Is it the same interaction as getting in and out of the other vehicles, I'm assuming? So yeah, just avoid the E key. We'll be fine. While 600 meters up.
Jeez.
Testing the limits of your belt, your suspensor belt, huh? I didn't look to see how full the server was today, but it's definitely taking a lot longer than it usually is.
Mm-hmm.
to go this way. You thought you were pressing W, but it was E. I mean, yeah, they are kind of right next to each other, so. I will definitely have to watch out for that because I very much shift my fingers on the keyboard a lot. I know, I always want to go this way too, and it's that dead end. I think they did that on purpose. There's a rock there. Sorry, I shouldn't pick on you for your driving. Let me put down a... Are you going to leave the bike out, or I can put down a spawn beacon, just in case. Flamethrowers. I hate those guys. There we go. All we gotta do is bring him to the top of the stairs so I can jump in behind him. I like my tricks. Really? Is that it? Okay then. Damn it. There we go. Find all the loot. Compressors. At least the loot is fairly consistent. Here we go. 10 industrial pumps. That should about cover me, but we'll loot the entire place, or at least a chunk of the place. This is actually a pretty big compound, if I remember correctly. just another access point. Okay. Hidden room under the stairs? Well, not really hidden. Under the stairs is a really good spot to put things, though.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's unutilized space.
Someone's here.
Damn it. It's not die, that'd be great. I know it was a risk jumping in behind you, but I wanted him dead. Grenade. Turning on my shield would be great.
Who threw that?
It's faster from here. These are just dart chests. Med pack, I'll take that, it's fine. Sullivan, hello, how are you? Did you get all of your work stuff worked out? Making sure everybody knows how to fix their things. Or rather, fix your things that they broke. Okay. Anything on top? Nope. Okay. Mythicus, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Oops. Okay, nothing up there. Alright. Hey. It's my job to throw to throw snowballs at him. You don't get to poke him with a sword.
Aw.
I can look after you. Thank you, Mythicus. Anything for me. Appreciate it. Airden, hello, how are you? Welcome into chat. Oh, we got turned around. This is the way we came in. Whoopsie. Watching me playing is making you want to hop on and mine all the spice in the world. But you swear you're not addicted to the power it gives you. No, not addicted at all. Nothing wrong with that anyway. I haven't done much spice mining, so okay, we did get this room. Turn ourselves around. There's one. Over here. Nope. Only have about 185 hours. Ah, you're not addicted. It's fine. You're still under 200. It's good. It's good. Every second or you go nuts, but you swear you're not addicted. Yeah, sure, I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want to. Too far away. You didn't need your head anyway, right? You use spice for training with friends? That works. I mean, if your friends are addicted too, then, you know, it makes it not a problem, right? Nice. I think that's the fastest I've dispatched. Now, a flamethrower. Jerk. There we go. That's right, you hold their attention.
Hi, bait.
Can you climb the ladder, please? That'd be great. Thank you. Okay, I think we got it all. We got 24 pumps out of that. That should be sufficient. I just had the scene from the first episode of Supernatural, The Woman in White. Take me home.
That didn't turn out great for the people that were taking her home. Oops.
Well, I'm also not wearing white, so, you know, I think you're pretty safe.
That's okay. That's true.
Reminds me of an old joke the male dwarf in WoW used to say. I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I fall down, no problem. There you go. Perfect. That works. DVDs of Supernatural and started watching them again. Can't remember which episode I'm on because I've watched them enough times that they all kind of blend together out of order. I'm on disc 3, so an episode
Binge
here.
binging.
What's that?
Even binge binging.
Just disc 3, not season 3 over there. Episode here, an episode there.
Everywhere an episode.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big place. I never miss.
Can I
Let's
fly you
move
somewhere today?
before a storm.
She needs some variety in her dialogue.
Better get going before a sandstorm rolls in.
This band-aid's bugging me. Ouch. There we go. Yes. Yes, Sullivan, another war entry from work. The aluminum bit me. I survived the acrylic I was working with this morning. If you... well, yeah. There's something oddly satisfying about a pile of clear acrylic. But it was a bunch of letters, clear letter sets that we had to label for paint. And just the pile of the clear, shiny acrylic sitting there is just like so satisfying. But I survived that, and then I had to go cut a bunch of aluminum, and that didn't turn out so well. The day hasn't started if you're not bleeding yet. Yep, that sounds about right. Did I go out the wrong door again? Of course I did. Taxi. Do actual legitimate taxis exist anymore, or is it all Uber?
Legitimate taxis still exist. Still seem very often. At least around here.
I know it's definitely more of a city thing, and, you know, not going to the city. Avoid that whenever possible. Hello, hello, welcome into chat. Good to see you. Try to support the people streaming under 500 people. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yes, it is. I do have drops enabled, turned on for that, so good to go there. All right, let's drop all of this off. That is... Why did it drop my gun? That's not supposed to happen. Give me that back. Rude. Also my heavy darts. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yep, I am live every weeknight for 3 hours, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday nights, I go a little bit longer than that, depending on what we're doing. And then Saturday mornings, I do a series stream for starting at 9 a.m. And then Saturday afternoons, we play more. Right now, we're playing more Dune, so... Much appreciated for your support. Nothing in there. Give me back my respawn beacon. Keep stacking things I don't want to stack. It's full. Okay. All of my light darts. My slurry. I'm gonna have to just start opening everything instead of dropping it. That's fuel cells. At least until I rememorize where everything is. Between the two of us, we've moved everything around.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to organize.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I appreciate it. I just, they need to add labeling to the chests. Carl, hello, how are you? Welcome in. I am doing very well, thank you. Learn from you, don't go abroad and use city taxis. Just order an Uber. They're regulated to charge a certain price. Yeah, I guess it depends on where you're going abroad at and, what city it is. I'm sure it makes a huge difference in different areas. But yeah, definitely there's a lot to be aware of when you're traveling. Well, thank you, Sullivan. I am glad you think so. Good luck on the Thraptor. You got yourself speak. Yeah, I've been haven't been super focused on building a lot of the vehicles and things like that. I've just been enjoying playing the game, so need to focus on some of this other stuff. You just let it go where it wants to now. Moving stuff around and keeping it organized was too much work. It only matters when it quick stack things that I need to actually keep in my backpack. Alright. Okay, so we have the chassis and the hull. So I need the cockpit. Engine. The generator.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, so we need a little bit more aluminum. We'll make the 2 wings. If that's not the full, then we'll make 2 more. Yeah, okay. Grab some aluminum. Aluminium. Carl, you just got back from the wine shop? Nice. What'd you get? Tell me, tell me. Focus in Dune? Yeah, no. Me focus in anything? No. Alright, we need to go on a hunt for more aluminum ore.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
After
approaching.
the sandstorm. I think the largest part of the amusement is watching me get distracted. Why are you sitting and scooching along the floor?
Because my butt itches?
Wow.
I don't know.
And now you're standing on the rug. Perfect. Get off the rug. Get off the rug.
Back and forth on the rug. Back and forth on the rug. Like,
Oh
no,
my
get out.
gosh.
Outside. Outside.
You don't just think so, you know so. Thank you, Sullivan. Turtle, hello, how are you? Yeah, trying to make sure you pick one thing and at least try to focus on
Sector weather
something.
alert. A
So you
large
do one
sandstorm is
accomplish.
approaching.
Don't stand in level 3 radiation without realizing it. Good to know. Good to know. I do also need to make a radiation suit. Alright, X Factor, thank you so much for the lurk. Oops. Sandstorm. Get back in the house.
Yeah. Whoops.
You have all sorts of stories about taxis abroad. A driver took you in a circle and dropped you off where you got on. Oh gosh, just taking advantage of the foreigners, right? Red Moscato sounds really good. And a raspberry sangria. It would depend on how sweet that is. The rug has redder fiction. Oh gosh. Hello Archimedes, how are you? It's good to see you. Your first trip you died in level 3 radiation when your thropter glitched in a lake bed? Oh. Yeah, that's gotta be rough when there's a glitch and you can't get out of it. That's awful. It's a semi-suite? Okay, that's not too bad then. It's not too bad. Do you want to go to your base and grab the buggy for ore mining?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I died to quicksand in my sand bike because I panicked. I hit it. I should have been close enough to the edge of it still to back out, but I panicked too much and didn't hold reverse long enough. Figured I was stuck and jumped off, tried to jump out, didn't work too well. So yeah, that was my death to quicksand. I got eaten by the worm before I died to quicksand, so there's that. Oh, it was that patch of quicksand. I know exactly which one you're talking about. You landed your ornithopter in quicksand? Oh. Yeah, as long as that one I think is probably easier to get out of the quicksand because you can take off a little bit easier than trying to back your sand bike out of it. I did, when I died to the sandworm, I did get, the first time, I did get sand bike back. Off. There we go. I didn't die on purpose though, so had to recover. It's really not difficult. It's not too difficult to recover from losing everything. It's a challenge, but it's not impossible. It doesn't feel devastating. It feels like a consequence. So you're not going to just be running around the desert and get eaten and not care. So I think it's very well done.
I need to make some more welding wire real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any on me. Oh, those never got dropped. Because apparently they didn't have a place. That's fine. That's impressive. You haven't died to the worm yet. We've had some pretty good close calls. Those are always fun. Yeah, I definitely try to not be careless. At the same time, it's like, yeah, let's just go for it. We'll be fine. And then we're not fine. I've only died a couple of times, so... I think twice. Pretty sure it's just twice. If you see a spot to cross that's 15 minutes out of the way, you go out of the way to not die. I don't play recklessly, but I'm not quite that careful. Pink Moscatos. You would have gotten a pink Moscato, but they're expensive. It depends on the brand. There are some really good wines that are inexpensive that are so good. Jose Cuervo's Revenge. You ate the worm, now the worm eats you. Yeah. Having an ornithopter changes the decisions. Nothing scarier than seeing red lines while you're flying. Yeah. I mean, if you're flying and, you know, they jump up and eat you, I think the visual on that is worth getting eaten. Honestly. That is the one bad thing about the buggy, is it's so bulky. It's hard to get anywhere. Yeah, Jose doesn't have a worm, but yeah, I got it. Worms would fly before this week, before the last update. Yeah. I haven't seen it personally in game, but I've seen a couple of videos of that glitch. It's been a long week, so that's your excuse. That's fine. That's fair. This week wasn't as long as last week, so... The best glitch days were the no worm, no symptom days. Where's your sense of adventure? You still have all the other bad guys to fight, so there's that. I will say probably going into like an outpost and forgetting to drop a respawn beacon is the most annoying deaths that I've had. You had 100+ degree days this week. Yeah, that'll take it out of you. How humid is it for you, though? Because that makes all the difference. If it's humid, then yes. If it's not humid, 100 degrees is nothing. Yeah, that's rough. That's definitely rough. Am I driving a 3D printer? Yes. A 3D printer? Unprinter? I'm not driving. I'm controlling the turret. I mean, technically it's a turret, but it's not currently a gun, so I feel like calling it a turret is weird. Are we there yet?
Almost. Don't make me turn this truck around.
Just do a brake check. Make sure I'm hanging on tight. See, personally, just because I feel like a lot of people are going to go with, go Atreides, I would be inclined to go Harco. I think we're too far away.
Oh,
Scooch closer. Okay. I'm skimming over the top of it. Back up.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Alright, there we go. Could be worse. Could be an dotted dot matrix printer. I love the sound that the dot matrix printers make, though. And the accordion folded paper. It's fun. You went Atreides because that's what you need in the world right now. Most people, really, more people did go Harkonnen? Interesting. I'm more focused on, like, the rest of the gameplay and haven't actually started any of the house quests yet. I'm horrible. Same sound as the restaurant kitchen printers still make. The sound of printing 3 words and then the paper jam. I don't know, the modern printers jam an awful lot, like a ridiculous amount. The one at work, when we have to make copies of the layouts, when we shift something over to another department so that we can keep track of everything rather than giving them our layout, because then it gets lost and then they're like, oh, we don't know what it is, we don't know what this job is or what we're supposed to do. We gave you a copy of the paperwork. Anyway, the paper feed tray, oops, I need to cool down. The paper feed tray on the top of the copier likes to jam up. So, like, especially if it's just 1 or 2 pages, I'll just open the thing up and just print the old-fashioned way, or copy the old-fashioned way. one of the other office people was like, well, we could do a repair ticket for this. I'm like, yeah, you could, or you could just, make your copy and not have to wait for IT. The one you used to use was an extraordinary piece of shit. Yeah. Save the hassle and just throw it on the scanner on top to copy it. Yep, exactly. And when you get to teach the IT guy how to do their job, there's always that. We're running our cutter a little hot right now. Cool down a minute. Yeah, that's always hilarious, is when you have things in shop that need, computers or printers or whatever, but then you don't actually have an in-house IT guy. You have to wait to call somebody or wait, or, it's like, I don't know. Wow, that is tragic. I still think it would be funny if the cut array actually did damage to people.
Technically, it probably should.
I mean, it's a laser, so yeah. That's what I went upstairs to do before we left the house, is drop my blood off, but that's okay.
Uh-oh.
Like, I know I came up these stairs for something. It's fine. In the lore, if you hit a shield with the las gun, it has devastating effects. See, it makes sense. Did they adjust the damage to NPCs running them over?
I can still run them over and kill them as of yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, because I know it got tweaked because people were abusing it to run over other players.
Well, boy, EVP community is up in arms right now, I can tell ya.
I don't see the big issue. I mean, they didn't change the whole thing, they just changed a section of it.
Oh, not... Yeah, they're just... I don't know.
To have a section of the deep desert for players who don't want to be involved.
Right, I don't get why it's such a... Like... Someone else's enjoyment does not take away from your enjoyment.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know why they're so mad about it.
Some people are only happy being unhappy. That's the truth. That's
I was
absolutely.
reading some comments, and one of them just straight up said it, what everybody was thinking, like, oh, no, I can't just go around ganking people. And like, yeah, that was the
Exactly.
point. I'm not getting as many kills as I used to. Yeah, because the people you were killing didn't want to play PvP. They're just there for the resources.
You guys can still go fight amongst yourselves, and, you know. It's because they can no longer take away your enjoyment. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dune has awakened. Hello, how are you? Misery does love company. That's a good song, too. I'm not sure what the actual title of that song is, but it's a line from the song. That misery loving my company. Don't be Richard.
Don't be a Richard. Richard Noggin.
It's funny. Richard is the only normal name that my parents used for their kids. One of my brothers is Richard. Like, he gets the normal name? I mean, none of the rest of us get keychains from the gift stores.
That's the biggest tragedy right there.
Right. I mean, I could probably find a Fred, but
Let's see here. What? We're about 150 volume away from max. So let me know. I don't know if it'll tell me or not when we're maxed out, so. Just let me know.
okay. I have some pull into our personal backpacks a little bit if we want to gather some more. You got a girl's name? Well, there's a few names that are universal. Missouri loves company. Yeah. When it's a hard boss, you need to redeem points. Just wait till I build my ornithopter, my first flight. No signed Coke cans for me. Yeah, exactly. I don't like Coke anyway, so. Vehicle inventory is full.
Alright. Let me see what I can pull out of the.
Let's see.
Alright, I got us 100 more space.
I don't like that you can't, like, if you try to pull a stack, it won't just pull what will fill up and leave the rest. You have to, like, try splitting it and take as much as you
Wait,
can.
what? Does
Like-
for me?
It does for you, really?
Just click E.
Oh, okay, so you have to do it that way. Okay. That's annoying, but sure. Okay, I am addicted to click and drag. Leave me alone. No, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone.
Like, okay.
Don't leave me. Don't
Yes.
leave me.
Walks out a window.
You have a fairly normal name, but your middle name has a song about it being unalived. Interesting.
My
A
my
boy named
parents
Sue.
decided. My parents decided to not for me, but for all my siblings, they decided to wander through graveyards and see what names were on the headstones.
That sounds like something I would do.
Like, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get like a cool name like that. Like, oh, it's off the gravestone. No, they're just opened up a book and like, this sounds cool. Okay.
No. I mean, the song's not wrong. Also, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Hybrid, hello, how are you? How goes the book writing? Thank you so much for the cheer, Turtle. Appreciate it. It's a thing. Book writing is a thing.
Words are hard.
Especially when you're trying to write a story. I mean, it's trying to pick which ideas to use when you have so many of them.
Yes, analysis paralysis is a thing when it comes to writing.
Yep. You will never beat Johnny Cash. The current Johnny Cash song I have running in my head right now is Hurt. And his was the cover?
Yes.
It was, oh crap, I can't remember who originally did it.
Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
Yes. Thank you, yep. But, yeah.
Nine Inch Nails is one of my all-time favorite bands. So.
I
When I heard the Johnny Cash cover, I was like, oh, cool. And then everybody's like, oh, Johnny Cash made this song. I'm like,
No.
But then Trent Reznor came out and saying that song belongs to Johnny Cash now, so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yes, it's called Hurt. It is his version. I heard his version before I heard Nine Inch Nails' version. Or theirs, because it is theirs. But, so I have a preference for it. Vehicle inventory is full again. Alright,
All right.
time to head home.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, it's unexpected, but it's good. It's good. Just go look it up.
I mean, it is good. Don't get me wrong. I do like it.
Disturbed's version of Sound of Silence. Oh, that is good. Have you heard Peyton Parrish do Sound of Silence? That's one of those songs that there are so many good versions of. You see a whole different story or symbolism between the two. For Hurt, yeah. Makes sense.
taking a shortcut.
Can we land on our tires or treads? Not bad. And we missed the quicksand.
Yeah, fortunately. I was worried there for just a second.
There's a YouTube channel that pops up in your feed every once in a while. The guy pretends to be a family member from different generations in the same version of the song being remade multiple times. That's cool. That reminds me of a song. I want to say it's called Son of a Sailor. It's Johnny Cash. Shit. His name is on the tip of my tongue. Willie Nelson. And somebody else.
Waylon Jennings? No. Yes, I don't know.
I can't remember. Oh. The only son of a sailor you can think of is Jimmy Buffett. Maybe. No, but it's... And they each sing a different verse, and it's really good. It's really good. Hope they don't add fall damage to vehicles. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the fact that they don't have fall damage. But it is one of those things that, you know, if they do add it, it's not completely unexpected. Because we are using it a lot for shortcuts. How can you go wrong making a hit song about a cheeseburger? I mean, it just depends on how you were raised, which cheeseburger song comes to mind. Cheeseburger in Paradise, or the cheeseburger song from VeggieTales. And if you aren't familiar with that one, go look it up. You're familiar with both. Good. Glad I'm completely not out of left field with that reference there. The campfire song? The campfire song. What's one there was one I found out recently that was a cover. Love song. By the version that I know is
Snake River Conspiracy?
yes, Snake River Conspiracy. Thank you.
It was done by
It was originally done by
Cure?
Cure. Yes. It's like I can get the first letter, and the rest of it just takes a minute. And I don't like Cure's version. Like it's not
Yeah.
awful, but Snake River Conspiracy is I like their version of it. We made it.
Yay!
Can we? Buggy.
Chest
There
is
we go.
almost full. Oh, bug.
All right. I'll go get that started in the ore refinery, so hopefully that'll clear out some space. Drain this blood off. There we go. Oh, we didn't have as much blood as I thought. Whoopsie. We need to go grab a body and put it in the dust still.
Should be one in there already.
Oh, is there one? Okay.
Unless it got processed.
Let me look. I will always love you. Everybody thinks Dolly Parton did a cover of Whitney Houston, but it's actually the other way around. There. Yeah, nope. It's empty.
Oh, well, shoot. Oh, you just made a bunch of ore. That's why I was like, why is your water so low? Then like, oh, you just processed a ton of aluminum.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Get a body.
Ted. Alright, come here. We have one corpse. If we don't throw it over our shoulder.
I
It
I
goes
thought
through-
the same exact thing. I was like, you don't just like throw it over and like, oh no, it just goes in your inventory. I'm like, oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah. I completely expected to be throwing it over my shoulder.
I know.
Which, okay, I mean, it makes sense that it goes in your inventory because then you can actually travel with it and, you're not encumbered by having this body.
Right.
But still, there's a satisfaction in seeing it. Okay. Exsanguination is one of those words that always looks so weird when you see it written out.
Yes.
Wicked Game is another song that has so many covers done of it, but I have not heard a bad version of that song.
Oh my God, there's so much ore.
That should keep us for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Better.
There should be a satisfaction in seeing it. That's why you don't understand why everybody looks at you funny when you're carrying a body around. I'm glad you understand. Alright.
Yeah, I still get funny looks because of the skeleton in my car.
Some people just have no sense of humor.
Well, I keep forgetting it's in there. Like, it's just a passenger now. It's not even...
I mean, you gotta use the carpool lane somehow, right?
Yeah. I get asked that a lot, actually. When people ask me about it. Like, you do that so you can use the carpool lane? I'm like, no. That would be illegal.
Alright, I need to build a overhang that I can actually park the ornithopter in so that it's covered up.
So you can use the vehicle recovery tool to store it.
Oh.
However, you can
Okay.
only store one vehicle in the thing, so if you want to store your ornithopter, if you want to store your bike, just to have it on hand.
Gotcha. Alright. So you can have up to 10 vehicles, but you can only store one at a time.
Correct.
Alright.
And I haven't tested it, but would imagine if you have two tools, vehicle backup tools, I wonder if you can put one in one and one in the other.
I don't know.
I hadn't thought about that until just this moment.
Let's see. Let's build some more stairs.
You don't think so? You think it counts towards, like, you can only have one vehicle stored across however many tools you may have? You're probably right, because that would, I could see that being exploited.
Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, did it cut off? Ah, damn. Alright, hang on. I can't just move the stairs. Oh, that's rude. Also, the sun's out and I'm getting dehydrated. 311 did a pretty decent love song. I'll have to look it up.
.311 is one of those bands that was around a lot for a while there, and then I kind of forgot about them. But I recently, my Spotify came up like, you might like this band. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. So I started listening to 311 again in my rotation.
Yeah. Come on, let me up.
Oh, you've got a neighbor. 2 neighbors. It's getting mighty crowded around here.
I know, right? You think you find a good spot, and then people start building there, and it's like... Let's build it upstairs. Do we need to double wall this to be tall enough? Or should it be?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Should be wide enough, hopefully. Not that we can see out the windows super well, but I like having windows. This way we have space for other things as well. If we need more storage or more crafting, you know, just 2 birds, 1 stone.
You could probably do 1.5 wall if you want to get fancy.
That's do for now. I've also got some other wall pieces that I could use too, but you know how focused I can get when I'm building and like neglect everything else.
Not neglecting anything, you're just
I'm just building.
focused.
Yeah. The song that you most relate to right now is called Name on Your Shirt. Name on My Shirt by the Dirt Drifters. I feel like that title is familiar. Is there a different... Let's see, that's a... small shield.
The way that energy shield works is you click one corner and then click the opposite corner, and it builds that
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay.
The 3 power is per square, so if you have like 1 by 3, it'll be 9 power. If you have 2 by 3, it'll be 18 power. Power drain.
Okay. Here we go. That should give us plenty of space for my bad flying. Just my preemptive knowing that I'm not going to be able to fly in a straight line for a while. Drink all of my water since I was standing out in the sun. I was building. I was doing a thing. You finally get to go home. You can escape. All right. And this is early for you to be able to escape. Have a good rest of your night, Sullivan. Thank you so much for hanging out. Always good to have you. Go enjoy the rest of your night. Write down that band too and look at it later. You don't know how to feel about almost 7:45 at night being early for you to go home. I mean, it all depends on when you started working. So yeah, I imagine it's still not early. Alright, let's build this thing. Or at least partially build to get this thing started. Now that I've built one with Legos, I should have no problem building it in game, right?
Yes.
So yes, it is just a single wing. So I do need to build 2 more. Okay. Then the engine, beautiful. Okay, so 2 more wings and yeah, I mean, it's a full day. It's a full day of work. I think you're good. Really? I am short 1 cobalt paste. You're a jerk.
I go get you a cobalt paste.
Did I use all of my stuff to make it? Or can I still make one? Yes, I did use all of my stuff. Time to go on another flower sand hunt. I think there's a patch pretty close. Good night, Sullivan. Thank you. Do I have... What happened to my compactor? Did I lose it when I died and didn't remake it? Possibly. Thumper, static compactor. Gather rate low. Let's see here. The industrial. How much a gather rate of medium? Is it worth making it the next level static compactor? Like, is there enough of a yield difference?
I don't remember what the yield was for the original one because I got the industrial one and it's
It
50
just says-
per shot. So
Okay, yeah, just because it just says low and medium, so.
well, I'm right here by a thingy, so I'm gonna grab some for you.
Okay. Not that I can make one anyway because you need cobalt paste to make it, so. Yeah. Quick question with no context. Red, blue, or black? Red. Just gut response, no context, no specifications, just. Well, it was either going to be red or black. Do I get context now that I've answered? So I still need that generator as well. I'll give you permissions on that as well. You guess. You can't just ask a question and not eventually give me context. Still need aluminum for that as well. The stories that you're writing are going in different colored books so you know which is which. That's good. It's a great organization. Just gotta wait for it to do its thing. The fact that you're writing more than one story at a time, that you need different colored books to organize, it's in competition with Stephen King now. Man, it's like crazy. Means you have to start writing the story you having the least interest in. Quick, switch them. Well, I mean, it was either going to be red or black, so if you're more interested in the black one, then go with that. You're allowed to change your mind. Can we make the basic one? I can. So I at least have one. I need to go find an insulated fabric. So we can make the bigger water bottles. The raspberry sangria is awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It does sound good. Wouldn't be one that I would like be drawn towards because it does sound like it would be sweet, but if it's labeled as a semi-sweet, then I'd definitely be willing to try it for sure. You couldn't make a choice, so you had to ask an outside source. Well, I very rarely navigate towards blue. Yeah, both these chests are pretty full. Or completely full. Okay, so that...
You got 1,000 sand, so
Okay. Still
however
waiting.
much paste.
The paste and the generator.
Is
Okay.
it paste?
Do-do-do. No, it's the crystal that we need for the cobalt paste.
Crystal. I'll just go get you some paste then.
All of that. So sorry.
Yeah, I thought I forgot. I forgot. I should have known. I just had to go and get a bunch of crystals so I could make some paste for the same reason. Like I didn't have any.
Yeah. Go figure. I should have looked too. Like it was sitting there and I didn't even look. It's a good thing you're not far away.
Yeah.
It's okay, I don't have any silicone blocks right now anyway, apparently.
Well, there you go.
Because we'll end up needing those for something.
Yes.
I'll go get some more blood while I'm waiting. I would not regret this area. Alright, good to know. What brand is it? Because not all brands are created equal. Yes, the wine. Nobody's home? Rude. Somebody already killed her. Didn't take her blood, though. Huh. The body was laying on top of the campfire, and it set me on fire when I drew her blood.
Whoops.
Typical.
Typical.
Carlo Rossi. Okay. If I happen across it, I will give it a try. Yep. On my post-it note. There's another camp over here somewhere. You should make one of your notebooks green hybrid. It'd be a better option than blue. Why are there no enemies around when you actually want them? I mean, there's very rarely anybody outside here anyway. It's not hostility. green is better. Come on. Wow. My skills did not do what they were supposed to do. Yeah, see, that is the level of my carelessness. Ow, ew. Sad part is, I was doing so well in the fights in that other area, and now I can't even defeat the people up here. Ow. Did you jump down behind me? That's better. That was jankier than normal. That's also not what I wanted. Good lord. Apparently we only get one good fight at a time. Nope, you already had a good battle tonight. You are now gonna make a fool out of yourself. It's okay. It's fine. How do you know if your vampires are too powerful? When they can do things that make no sense, and when there are no consequences for their actions, or for anything that they do. If there's no reason, no price. Trying to think of a good way to articulate that. There always has to be a consequence. A cost, I guess would be a better word. Like, especially if you're building a fantasy world that has like magic, you have to balance that somehow. You're back.
I am back.
Oh, that's right. You were just bringing me. Did you put it in a chest, or do you have it?
I did put it in the chest,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Perfect. Vampires are just another necromancer. This is true. This is true. Alright. One more wing. And the generator. That should be everything I need to complete that. Then I can put the storage on as soon as I get more aluminum. Not necromancer, a necromancer. Nice. I like it, Brock. Thank you. That's great. torch is still equipped. Travel to new areas by flying an ornithopter to the edge of the environment. Traveling will require fuel and water. Alright. Alright. I'm assuming the Scout is just a single-seater?
Yep.
Okay. It has 2 module slots, but only one thing. Like, I noticed that about this sand bike too. It has 2 module slots, but you can only have either the inventory or the passenger seat, or or the booster. And so that second module slot, was it for something completely different, or?
Yes, it's for a scanner.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Okay. So, so this would be for the inventory, and then when I unlock I need to go unlock the other thing for that. Okay.
Yes.
Do. Research. Hello, Daryl. How are you? You're 2 hours late getting dinner. Must have food. Go eat. What are you gonna eat? You have to. If you're gonna tell me you're gonna have dinner, you gotta tell me what you're gonna have. And yes, I finally have my ornithopter. Thank you. You have necromancy. Thank you, pirate. Nothing good, McDonald's. Yeah, I go have this long break between having like fast food like that, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't had that in forever. I'll go have McDonald's or something, and then I remember why I don't eat it. All right. Yeah, the dragonfly design is really nice. Do ornithopter, buggy booster, buggy cut array, scout scan module, scout thruster. Rocket launcher, nice. Okay. There's obviously one that's gonna be passenger capable.
Yeah, I think it's the carrier ornithopter.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not seeing like any kind of passenger expansion. That's kind of annoying, but I mean, it makes sense that the Scout one, it's small, it's fast. It's fine that it doesn't is a one single seater. Let me grab some fuel, and we'll take our first flight. You do have necromancy in your book, but vamps are immune to it. And given the way necromancy is meant to work, I can, I think it would make more sense for them not to be completely immune. Maybe have some immunities and not complete control, because they aren't fully dead. You could make it work. There are ways to make it make sense. Just suggestions, not to, throw my opinions into your writing. Hybrid has a couple of ideas that he's working on for writing, so throwing some opinions around. Wow, that takes a lot of fuel. There we go. Okay. Alright, shall we go for our first flight? Take bets on how soon I crash? Off the sand, that'd be great. Don't die. Thank you, Pirate. Thanks for that tip. It's great. That automatically puts us into a dive until we do that. Little touchy, but does like to pull the nose down, unless I'm not driving correctly, which is entirely possible. A scene from True Blood made you want them to be entirely immune? Well, even that wasn't purely, it wasn't pure immunity. Go up to about 600-700 and play with it up high. Do you want me to die? Alright, let's get brave. I know there's a point where's the altitude limit where you start using more fuel. There it is. That's fun. Oh shit. Yep, that button. Damn it. Shifted my fingers just enough. At least I expected it. Only way to stop a nosedive is with a booster. Okay. Unless I do that. Hey, I didn't die. I landed on my feet. Thank you very much. Just like a cat. Only an 8.5 for that landing? Guess I'll stick it better next time. I have 2 extra heavy airbags in my back anyway. Oh, Daryl. I'm working under the assumption that as you upgrade and do the higher tier ornithopters, the banking gets better, they are faster. Obviously, that's a given, but I feel like the turning is very, very sluggish. It's not bad. You can teach me some pro maneuvers once I get a booster. Alright. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so navigating across the rift and in that area will definitely be easier flying. Making either the booster or just the higher tier ornithopters, because right now this isn't any faster than on the sand bike or on foot. It'll just be easier navigation. But now I have the ornithopter. I can say that I can fly. Where am I? I need to go back this way. We can fly, but can we land? Flying in any game isn't my strong suit, so and the controls are fairly intuitive. Oh shit. Land. There we go. That'll do. Alright, not bad. Except now we have to back it out. I don't know what's worse, backing it out or backing it in. Not bad. Alright. We did the thing. 10 out of 10 landing, crash included. That is not what I wanted. Alright, need more aluminum to make the booster. So we'll have to advance up to the duraluminum. But for now, just the... Wait, that's the sandbike booster. That's the thrusters. Is it still working on aluminum? You're just being a statue in the middle of my floor. That's still doing its thing. Mr. Jasmium crystal. Okay. Alright, well, that's gotta do its thing and make some more aluminum before I can make the thrusters. So, now that I've made my ornithopter, we can go do things. Other things. We don't have to fly. Oops. I'll just leave that there. I wanted to get that done though. Where is, I need to repair my blood extractor. Next time it gets pretty broken, I'll just make the next one. What else do we have? Repair that. Repair that. Okay, what do we want to do? Shall we work on the main storyline?
Sure.
Okay. We'll go look for that black market trader over in Harko Village. So I'm pretty sure that... Okay. Concept... Oh, talking about your book, the book that you're writing. Okay. Yeah, so the rules of the world that he's building, yeah, and all of the elements of it, and the actual universe. As long as you stick to the rules that you create, all of our darts. Oh, we can drop off more blood. That's full. Let's make another storage. Put all of my random shit in. Don't have a spot for that right now. Hang on to that. Heavy darts. Okay, perfect. I can go in there. And there's one of these that had. That's all armor. Sure, we'll just stick that in there for right now. Oh, that careful organization. Alright, we can take, let me drop this blood off, refill my water bottles, and we can take the buggy or the sand bikes.
Yeah, I think we'll take the bikes.
Okay. Water. There we go. And we're off. Hi-ho, Silver.
Wait.
It's good not to rush your writing either. If you have to stop and think about it and take your time, that is, you have to remember that it's okay to do that.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so...
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have to meet you over there because one of your chests had coins in it, so I put all my coins in your chest.
Oh, whoops. There's certain things that shouldn't quick stack, or there should be an option to favorite them, as I know Conan does that. You can have things tagged or locked into your inventory, so that they don't quick stack. Good music. Okay. Search the village for the black market trader. Spare keep. It does show us our objective. You know what else I haven't done? Have you happened by chance, I know you paid the taxes the first time. Have you done that recently, or should I double check on that?
You can check on it, but I'm pretty sure I paid them 2 days ago.
Okay.
I don't know how many days left, actually. There's probably a couple of days left. Double checking probably wouldn't be a bad thing.
Okay. Vendor, base vendor, Imperial Consulate. I actually haven't done anything with that, so I need to figure that out. That is in... What's in the guild stuff? Right? I know I saw that information somewhere. I'll figure it out. New port way.
Hello. If you're planning to head out to collect spice, I have all that you need.
Really? Spiced coffee. Spice the core.
Spiced coffee.
Right. That right there. Spice gain high. 2,000 for a cup of coffee. What is this, Starbucks? Compliance ensures safety. You know what? Now I want to watch Equilibrium.
Yes. But that movie gets enough love.
Oh, Hybrid, you should absolutely watch it.
It is great. It's a great movie.
I want one.
That is Antares-Pact.
I love that your list is entirely capitalized.
Preshkai Vajdo. are not the lion, but that is his beast.
Well then. Let them sneak up on you like that.
Let's make this quick. I have a transport due any time now. Demo, Azat, and whoever you are, get out.
Yes, Equilibrium should go at the top
And
of your
you?
list, though.
I don't know you, and that's a problem because it's my job to know everyone around here. Even the degenerate smuggler I declined to name as Mara Effendi. Of course I know that rogue. It's my job to know, and I'm good at my job. But then you come along to make me look bad in front of my superior. You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. A prison transport, as I understand it, carrying work crews bound for Neo-Carthag. But here's the strange thing. We recovered the crew and passenger manifests. And what do you think we found? All hands were accounted for. 87 names, 87 bodies. Which brings us back to our central mystery. You. Who are you? How did you come to be on that shuttle? But most importantly, how are you known to the Fremen outlaw Zantara?
I am no one of consequence.
The Sardaukar say he helped you, and only you.
Spatohas.
It's a shame we've not the time to dig deeper. I'm sure you would have much to share given the proper incentive. But alas, my expertise is required elsewhere. And while the Sardaukar are many things, jailers, they are not. So then, you may take your secrets to the grave. We will find and kill your Fremen confederate in any event.
No slight to you, Tors. I just thought that this interrogation might benefit from my visage.
Why are you hitting yourself? I'm sorry. It's funny. It's a serious traumatic moment.
You see, Sub-Prefect, hypnoligation. This prisoner was deliberately layered with a compulsion, and my face is the trigger. Enough of this. So a mystery within a mystery. Who did this to our prisoner and why? And what does
Is that from
have to
Liar
do
Liar?
with Zantara the Lion? Bring them.
Fascinating. Your compulsion is designed to react only to the sight of my real face. This projection allows us to talk face to face, so to speak. I am Count Hazimir Fenring. I serve the Emperor as observer and confidant, and I keep his Sardaukar from getting too far off the leash. You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so. So, having established who I am, we turn to you. An escaped prisoner, a survivor. but every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
It doesn't give me a choice, but that would probably be what I would do anyway.
What is noteworthy is this sequence of events. A crashed prison transport, an escaped prisoner rescued by the outlaws on Tara. Finally, an insidious form of compulsion that forces the subject to kill themselves rather than be subject to my presence. It's almost flattering. Do you remember who gave you this compulsion? Do you know how it came to be?
Yes, no, we're not going to give you any information. Not at all. Why is the Black King from X-Men in this game? Bro, so handsome people destroy themselves. On the right face, mutton chops work. You should owe it. It's only hair, it's only your face. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. You never know.
As you will, then. And then Zantara rescues you from the wreckage of the ship. Why you? What is your association with him?
Shrugging is too... doesn't give the right vibe, so we'll actually speak and say I don't know.
Truth be told, I am less interested in the outlaw. The Sardaukar want his head, but my interests rarely align with those of the Imperial Legion. No, I am mostly interested in whoever did this to you, and whether there is a way we can help each other.
Nope, we're gonna stick with the
I
silence.
can use someone like you. Someone who can survive in difficult situations. And in return, I promise you answers.
Asking what he wants me to do isn't acquiescing.
For now, do nothing. Enjoy your freedom. But when you are ready, make your way to Hanivar's bar in Harko village. Find my contact.
Maybe that was acquiescing. Moves his hand in a series of complex gestures.
That will let her know who you are. Be discreet. The ones who did this to you are powerful and subtle. I cannot protect you from their compulsion. We've spoken long enough. I will have the guards return your weapons and put you out in the street. I will keep my agent apprised of what I learn. I leave you with this. Do not waste sorrow over the aristocracy of misfortune. You have your life to live.
Well, curiosity got to me. Figured I could ask what he wants without accepting it, instead of saying, hey, I just don't want to work for you. Apparently that's not how this dialogue is going to work. So, that's that. Forces you into a decision. Which is fine. We still may have a way to back out of it eventually. Alien gang signs. Yes. Exactly.
I've been waiting for you.
Huh, look at you. Where have you been?
Keeping an eye on things. Dodging Sardaukar patrols. Making sure that everyone who was looking for me was looking in the wrong places.
I like his voice.
The Sardaukar let you go. Either you told them something valuable enough to buy your freedom, or you've been working for them all along. Which is it?
Or I just asked a question. Even if I told them everything, it wouldn't be much. I know nothing about you. I told him nothing.
I'm not concerned with what you think you said, Offworlder. I'm concerned about what they learned. Did anything unusual happen? This compulsion. Fenring seems unusually interested in you. I warn you, Offworlder. He's a dangerous man. He's one of the best duelists in the Imperium, but he is the Emperor's right hand. A man who works from the shadows. Whoever gave you this compulsion must not want their secrets or knowledge of your mission to fall into his hands. Do nothing, Offworlder. Carry on exactly as Fenring has asked. He's almost certainly watching you. Your best hope is to do as he bids. Meet his contact. Carry out their assignments. Pay attention. Anything Fenring asks you to do will serve a double purpose. Plans within plans.
That's the best type of spy. Do what they want and make it work for you.
I'll do what I always do, Offworlder. Make sure you don't get killed.
I could mostly handle myself now. Nods before disappearing into the crowd. Okay. Alright. There's that. You know, they were very observant when the bat came and said hi to me, but you know, talking to this guy in the middle of the path. That's why I was just punching myself. Bank, the exchange, vehicle vendor. That's the guild bank. Alright, let's go to the bank. Right, yeah, disappears into the crowd, looks around, the street's empty. Yeah, exactly. This. Here we go. The exchange.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Sure.
How much Solaris would you like to deposit?
Sure, let's deposit some. Cool. I've completed banking. Unique schematics. Alright, cool. Ah, it's the club. Can always tell by the music.
Welcome to Hannavars. Follow 3 simple rules and you'll have a good time. Rule number 1. We maintain a segregated lounge. You must stay within your own designated cast area. The Na Familia will not abide a lowborn interloper, and I don't want to hear the bitching. This rule is for your own protection. They sit around waiting for any excuse to invoke Canley and kill you where you stand. Rule number 2. All drinks cost what they cost. You pay up front, no haggling and no discounts for any Harkonnens. Don't even ask. Rule number 3, stay out of the back room. It's off limits.
That's an
Anushka
invitation.
Hanover. This is my place.
Saying the back room is off limits is most definitely an invitation. Everybody has the casual clothes. That is not casual. If I'm a creepy creepster, I want to know where the door to the back room is. Can't tell me about a back room and then not let me find it. Why am I like this? Alright. That's about how I feel about clubs in real life. Get out as quickly as possible. Oh. Now who's being a creepy creepster? Imperial Consulate.
Welcome, stranger. What business have you with House Alexan?
I was just curious who you were, that's all. The last time I tried to talk somebody randomly like that, he went on this whole tirade.
Welcome,
official.
fellow citizen. How is it that the Imperial
Aha, here we
Tax
go.
Administratum can assist you today?
Here's the taxes. What if I don't want to pay my taxes?
I'm afraid that's a matter you would have to take up with the Imperial Bailiff Authority. In most cases, you would simply be given additional time to pay, at the end of which you would pay, or be remanded to a local debtor's prison until your outstanding balance was settled. Unfortunately, that second outcome mostly equates to the death penalty, or so I'm told. Apparently, the pox is rife within the dungeons, and one is not expected to survive very long. So pay those taxes.
Okay. Voice does not match the face. Alright, yep. We'll pay those. Okay. Guild taxes are paid. There we go. You know, if you tell me not to do things, pirate, you're just asking for trouble. I need to go back in here. Of course I do. Let's go see what the contact has to say. The secret back room? Thank you, pirate. So good. Nice ice cold water.
Ah, a kitten wanders in from the dark, lost and afraid. Can I help you, kitten?
Who are you?
Kitten. If you needed to know that, you'd know. Why don't you come back and talk to me when you have something to talk to me about?
Okay, then. Her cup is invisible when you're not actually talking to her. I might be in for a strange night. She sounds very... I mean, she's calling me
Kitten
kitten.
is back. Do we have business?
That's fun that they changed the dialogue if you've already talked to her once. Like,
I like to think that Fenring has good taste in his acquisitions. But you look like a problem to me.
you have no idea. I could be useful.
Oh, I like that. I'm the one adding the impurities, Kitten. No dealer would mess with a Tuic on Arrakis. Not if they wanted to keep working. No, Kitten. That's the entire point. You are not supposed to recognize it. That's why Fenring sent you to me after all. For some side business.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Not me, Kitten. This is Fenring's show. He wants you to do a little wet work. Assassination. Straight from the handbook. Educational and thrilling.
I could potentially be on board with this.
Oh, it's a boring old book from almost 10,000 years ago. A list of ways to kill people, and the weapons you can use under the Great Convention.
Even assassins have rules.
Oh, his instructions were very specific, Kitten. You're going to learn the how and why of the Assassin's Handbook. Ready to get to work?
Yep.
I have two names to whisper to you, Kitten. The Glutton and the Paranoid. Which do you want to hear about?
The Glutton.
A new leader has risen amongst the slavers of the Haga Basin. We know almost nothing, except this. His appetite is voracious. The Assassin's Handbook teaches us of chaumas, poison in the food. Take this file, find this leader, and poison his food. Your way has been prepared. Our agent, Petir, hides among the slavers. Find Petir, and he will tell you what he knows.
Okay.
If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Do you accept, Kitten?
Yes.
Then
I will
go,
kill the
Kitten.
Glutton.
Show them your claws.
She won me over. Alright. Kadir's Shadow Slaver Base. It is kind of nice that in a game like this that is, you know, it is multiplayer and you do, you know, have, you know, your party and your guild and everything like that, but you aren't necessarily locked into the same direction of the storylines and the journeys and everything, because obviously you can make different choices here and, you know. So it does give a little bit. Okay. Oh. Guess we can't do that. We have to go this way. It's an exit that's not an exit. To the left. This way.
Citizens, heed the warning of history. If unwavering loyalty to arms our covenant can be
doesn't exactly look comfortable. That's the vendor. Ah, here we go. Can we wander around out here? Parking spots for if you fly over here, I guess. Comfy? I take it you went through that a little faster.
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be. I can fly you there for a price.
Hang on. Where is it? What choices did you make in all of that?
I took the paranoid instead of the glutton.
Nice. Oh, it doesn't show me. Okay, so I guess
Gonna
we'll
fly you
find
somewhere today? Music to my... The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
I don't know where I need to go first. Probably up to Pinnacle is where that area is.
Well, let's try to avoid any pot.
Yep. Let's head straight to Pinnacle.
Let's try to avoid any hot spots.
You're not versed in the Dune world, but would y'all live in this universe? Like, if I could, like, if I was given a choice of going to live in a fantasy universe like that, yeah, I think I would. I think I might. It wouldn't be top tier choice. But yeah. It's not one that I would avoid, I guess. Alright. This is Kadir's Shadow. Oh yeah, I think I know where that's at. It is. That's a testing station. I know I've found it before. It's one of the taller ones. Oh, it's down here. Of course it is. The anvil would have been closer. It's not as far north as I thought it was. It's fine. Where's yours at?
Opposite direction.
Opposite direction, of course.
Yeah.
Alright. Trust me to drive your bike.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's head down this path. So we have to go down and around. Ah. Landed us on our head.
It's okay. I ain't got a whole lot going on up there.
That's not true. I mean, I'm partial to Arrakis just because it's the desert, and that's always home for me. But there is more to the universe than just this planet. I think we have to go around. Yes, because this is going to put us down in the rift. Beep, beep, beep.
Kind of curious how these storylines diverge, because you gotta poison somebody, and I've gotta kill 4 people to get AIDS.
By first movie, you mean the one that came out recently, not the first movie.
The David Lynch one.
Yeah. That was a question mark at the end, okay. You should read the book. Books. This way. Ish. No, not that way. Why? Why is it showing my... Oh, that's why. Because our marker is... Let's go... What's gonna be easier? Following this wall. It's gonna be easier. You gave me a bike that was low on fuel.
I forgot that it was the one fuel.
Do I still have that on me? I don't.
It's okay. It'll last for a little bit. It'll last till we get there. I'm sure we can find some fuel cells.
It's fine. I've got my bike too if we need it. You read so? I will warn you if you do try to read, particularly the first Dune book, it is a slow start. You have to be dedicated to getting to the point that it starts to flow. There are a lot of rocks over here. This is not the way I wanted to go, but sure. Pirate, what am I going to do with you? I am going to come fill your house with books. That's what I'm going to do. I will bury you in books. Make sure this is where I want to jump off before I do this. Yes. Okay. See if we can stick the landing a little better. Nice. See? Works. It's almost impressive how slow you read. Oh. Well, I mean, I wanted to give you fair warning. I'm sorry. Next time I'll just let you go for it. Not if you're buried in them, and I take away all of your flammables. Of course, you know, that low fuel warning may be like some cars where it tells you that your fuel is low, but you've got really have a quarter of a tank left. And it insists on beeping on you. We're running on fumes. That's hilarious. Then it tells you that. from here. We can go on foot because it's actually up. So it'll be easier to claim. Rumir, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. He'll probably forget I told you. You just need to be there. You don't need any extra flammables because you're that hot. You're so pretty. Sure. I mean, you're a pirate, so you've got that going for you. Wow. That was an awful, awful jump. At least we actually hung onto the wall this time. Sometimes I have the worst luck picking spots to claim. Nope. Grab the flippin' wall. Work the claiming a little bit better. You need to be able to come to the edge of an overhang and then be able to claim up it. Stamina. Shit. Damn it. Yeah, I gotta do this the hard way. I know. It is so painful watching me climb. You gotta head out for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out, Hybrid. Appreciate it. No problem. Anytime you want to bounce ideas. Let me know. It's not... Okay, so it's higher than this. Ah, over here, maybe. There we go. I took the scenic route.
There's someone here.
There's someone here.
Oh, yeah, there's
Shield off.
lure them into a corner. So rude. Thank you for coming to my rescue.
Didn't look like you actually needed rescuing.
He's a prisoner.
Leave me alone. Unless... Are you the one I have been waiting for? Oh, thanks, the Emperor. Tell Ilara that I am done. I cannot do this kind of work anymore.
Well, you're the one who got caught. I mean, sorry, my sympathy chip wasn't installed.
When I first got here, I infiltrated the slaves quickly. I heard about the special cadre of slaves being kept for a special leader. I knew this is who we were looking for, but he eats people. He cuts them open and tears off their flesh in great quivering chunks.
He's called the Glutton.
I've seen him.
What do you expect?
Sometimes he doesn't wait until they are dead.
Are we surprised?
Take it. Take the key. But I warn you, do not go down there. He'll be waiting. He can smell anything, anywhere.
Enter the Glutton's dining room. We're not going to open his cage. Okay.
From my point of view, you're schizophrenic because there's nobody there. Just having this conversation with nothing.
Well, voices keep me company, okay?
Indeed.
Alright, so we gotta find the entrance to this dining room. We missed. Here's the rest of the compounds down here. Alright. I have certain expectations of what this character is going to look like, assuming we see him, because we do have to poison his food, so this may be a thing where we're like, we don't actually see this character.
Who's that? Reload!
The minigunner is this game's version of the wizard, always killing the wizard first. Hey. Oh. Where'd you go? There you are. Further down still. Through here? This looks promising. Enter the Glutton's dining room. Can you access this door?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I will be right back.
Okay. I'll be out here murdering.
Murdering and looting. Pillage and plunder. Horror movie galore. Look at this. Poison the corpse. He looks very intact. If that's the Glutton, I'm disappointed.
Sympathy is
The scent gives you away, assassin. You should have washed yourself in blood.
It's depending on how fast this poison works. You're already dead.
Charm us. Poison in food. Most poisons don't work on Arrakis. The spice protects. I wonder if the one who sent you here knew that. Or if they had plans within plans. This hunger I have, it isn't natural. It controls me. It compels. Do you ever feel compelled?
What a twisted web we weave.
Are you driven by something you cannot define? Do you control it? Or does it control you?
That was anticlimactic. Okay. Anything to loot in here? Nope. Cassandra. Sorry, Doctor Who reference. She's only slightly less disturbing than bodies preserved in plastic wrap.
She wouldn't survive well on Arrakis.
No.
She needs a lot of moisturization.
Moisturize me. I have the glutton's hook now. Wait, what? Adds bleed stacks to his target hit. It's actually not a bad weapon. It's not. Let's throw it in there and play with it a little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, shall we go do yours? Because, at this point I have to go return to her, which makes me think after you do yours, you'll have to return to her as well. So. Here, we can take my bike. Can't put it down in here. Hello, McFly. Why? Why is it not letting me put my vehicle down? Is it a glitch? Can you place yours?
There it
way out here. Wow. Oh shoot, I don't have... I don't have a... I have the booster on mine, not the... can I... I don't have my welding thing on me either, so we can switch those out. There we go. We should be able to... There you go. Perfect. Of course, you know, since I gave you grief about your fuel level, I don't know what my fuel level is on this either.
It's about half.
Okay. Not awful.
Go to the anvil, go over to crossroads, and then
That's uncomfortably close. Okay, not so bad.
So that's what I did the other day. As I started going across the desert. She was tucked underneath, jumped over. Using her as a ramp. And then the second I hit her, it went to the "you're in danger." She popped up. I'm like, oh no. Did you just jump off of me? Did you really just jump off of me? I was like, yep. She's like, I'm gonna eat you. And I was like, no.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place.
You said
Could
crossroads?
you narrow it down a little? Zoe and I go back a long... Ever seen a doctor get...
Yep, let's go.
Figure that out.
Prolongs life and expands consciousness, but hopelessly addictive.
Just like coffee.
Hey, coffee is a holiness. Coffee is the definition of hope. Dark chocolate.
Hold on. Wait a tick. Welcome back. What'll it be? Yeah.
I'm gonna hang on.
We're gonna hang on.
Let's change the setting.
Doth thou havest what I'm looking for? You do. Indeed. Here, Ordinary. Heroes of course.
Drop the sound effects volume a little bit. The bike was rather loud.
Yes, rather. Holes. I will take my seat back and I'll give you your storage back.
Okay. Oh, you got some fuel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Detach. Yes.
You do have the faster bike, so I understand.
Still in just the right spot.
Right?
Put that back. Put that back. This is going to be interesting.
Nice landing.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Trucker.
Great timing. Great timing. Quick, find a cubbyhole. It's funny. It had me as enclosed for a second. Really?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Just the right spot.
We're sliding backwards.
Now I realize this is supposed to be. Stop moving. Shit.
I'm a little bit surprised Velcro hasn't gotten up and started to pester me yet. Wait, what?
There it is.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's one of those sandstorms. It's covering the entire map.
Yep. Everything is gone.
Should come back once this is over.
air. It's a really good launch.
That's one heck of a climb.
You have to claim that?
Yeah, it's up there. Somewhere.
Somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. It. You can make it. Had 0%. That's great. I love how occasionally there's a bird out here too. It's nice.
Yeah.
All that claiming to just jump down again. Your cape is doing some really weird things right now.
Yours was stuck in the floor again for a while.
You need to kill these guys. Are these the guys you need to kill?
These are just like
okay.
Extra mobs.
Alright. Realized I didn't want to take away your kills if that's what you needed.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be like what yours was, where you have to go to a separate place.
Bojangles, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Getting more leather, very convenient. Oh, that's you, that's why. The carbide scraps, we definitely need more of those. You mean that one? Oh, no, there's another one. I'm glad you're great. You spent a couple hours working this morning, so you've got a real and rest. Nice.
I guess I'm supposed to loot the bot, but it's not. Here. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
check them all again just in case.
This one seems like it would have been looking into. I don't know. There's another person over here somewhere close. Take a little look. Here. Watching me. Oh, I think I'm alone.
What? Sometimes working a little bit extra on a Saturday morning, you know, makes that rest in the afternoon and the rest of your weekend seem so much more satisfying.
Okay, apparently that was the right person because their marker isn't showing up anymore, but that other person's marker is still up top. So I'll just go do the other two down here. Although now it's still on my list.
You got the broken quest? It's fine. Sometimes doing, you know, a second part of it kicks it back in and then you can do it properly.
Yeah, but if you're not having fun.
No, it's fine. We need the supplies that are over here anyway, so extra materials.
Person's over here somewhere.
Damn it. I tried to get too jumpy with it. I keep forgetting that I have a water bottle in my hotbar. Because I moved it over there so I could drink quicker. And yet, I forget it. You know what I want for dinner? I want pancakes. Reload this. back and try again. Big bada boom.
We can go back to Parkwood Village.
Okay. Alright.
Show me the objective.
It's like that that one quest in Assassin's Creed. It took me like 3 times for it to not be broken. Four-wheeling. Really? Are we stuck? Are we stuck?
Nope.
Oh, there he goes. That was a little bit questionable for a minute. Thank you for the hydration, pirate. You're, oh, what was that? Oh gosh, what was his name? The trick motorcycle rider. Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel, there you go, yeah. Yes, I too got many broken bones and lacerations from not driving.
Of course, the one time I come in the right door and she's right there where I expect her to be.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Well, the Harkonnens look... Oh, all right.
Yeah. Go turn this in, see what supposed me to do next. Then we'll head back to the house because I'm pretty sure my inventory is probably... My backpack is pretty full. Thank you, Carl. All the way down here somewhere. Probably in the same place that she was before. Trying to see if there's a pattern to which ones don't spawn in, like the details don't Words are failing me at this point. Yeah.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business? My sources inform me that the glutton is dead. Well done, kitten. Are you ready for the paranoid? It was inevitable that with the Fremen gone, someone would seize upon the threads of their mysticism. A new cult has been born in the Haga Basin. They call that no one has ever seen her in the flesh, but her Solido projection preaches to her faithful every day. Her inner chamber is guarded by 5 pentashields. The access keys for each shield are carried by 4 of her most fervent followers, except for the 5th key. That she keeps with her at all times. She calls them her chosen, and has named them after the parts of the sandworm. The tooth, the fire, the body, and the breath. Each carries a key. But as I mentioned, the 5th key is kept by her.
Okay, so I need to let her out?
A worthy thought, kitten, but no. She never leaves her place of contemplation. Instead, use the shield dissembler to get through the final door. A dissembler takes time and patience to use. They cannot be used against personal shields. They take minutes to align with pentashields. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Will you find our paranoid cult leader, kitten? Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
Does she call you kitten too? Oh, there's an image.
That did get one of the keys from one of those people, so I don't know.
That's not what I wanted to. That's what I wanted. Yeah. I'm gonna head back to the anvil and go back to the house. Because my inventory is nearly full, so I can drop all that
Gonna
off.
fly you somewhere today?
Okay.
Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big... I never... Let's move before a storm rolls in.
Let's go. Did you stay up there to see if you could, to see if it would re-trigger?
No, I'm done here.
Okay.
Your carriage awaits.
As soon as it loads in.
I'd need to resupply anyway. I don't have any health packs or anything.
Horses, or a carriage with black horses instead of white ones. Fancy spin. dust. What else do we have? Oops, in our inventory. Light darts. Keep that. Carrying around a corpse is heavy. Figured I'd just grab another one.
Can't have too many corpses.
As long as you keep them properly preserved so they don't start stinking up the joint.
That's right. Pickled corpse.
Oh, God. Of all the things to pickle. Alright. Oh. I'm getting distracted because my stomach is growling at me. So, this feels like a good place to call it for tonight, and we can see if this quest fixes itself for tomorrow afternoon. If that is a plan for you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. Alright, that is what we're going to call it for tonight then, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Chris. It is always a pleasure playing with you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Yeah. Everybody in chat, thank you so much. You guys are a thrill to hang out with and have those wonderful conversations. Make sure we talk about food and books and all of that. It's always a good time. Thank you so much. Your support has been wonderful so far. Looking forward to continuing and continuing to grow and be able to spend more time with you guys, streaming more often and longer sessions. Looking forward to that. You can catch me live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during the week. And a variety of games, a lot of Dune. We have been trying to get through V Rising as well. We are nearly to Dracula. Waiting for some updates for Enshrouded and Valheim to get back to that as well. Fallout 76 is always fun. If you have any suggestions for games that you would like to see me play, please let me know. You can join my Discord. The link is in my bio. Happy to hang out with you guys off stream as well in there. And, you know, get your suggestions for games and everything like that. There's a lot that I haven't played yet. So there's lots of things that I want to experience. So, if you missed any of the live streams, you can watch those over on YouTube and on Rumble as well. Always post those there. Everybody watching those replays, thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. Leave me your comments. You guys have left me some really good tips on gameplay so far. And so I always enjoy hearing from you guys as well. Saturday mornings is my series stream, 9 a.m. And I am playing through Assassin's Creed for the first time. We are currently in Assassin's Creed 2. And looking forward to continuing that series. Saturday afternoon, we will be playing more Dune. And look forward to hanging out with you guys then as well. Once again, thank you so much, and we will talk to you all later.